Have you ever assumed that someone's reaction, silence, or behavior meant something, only to later find out you were completely wrong? We often fall into the trap of giving intentions to others, believing we know why they acted a certain way. But the truth is, we don't live in their shoes. We don't see life through their eyes, their past experiences, or their unique perspective. Every single one of us carries a different story, a different background, and a different way of interpreting reality. That means two people can live the same situation and walk away with completely different feelings. Yet, instead of remembering this, we often assume. We assume they're upset because of what we said. We assume they're happy because of what we did. We assume they ignored us on purpose. But really, do we know that for sure? One of the biggest mistakes in relationships, whether friendships or couples, is believing that others can read our minds or that we can read theirs. We expect people to just know what we're thinking, what we're feeling, or what we need. But they can't. They're not inside our head. And when we stay silent thinking, if they truly cared, they would know, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Because most of the time, they don't know. They may not even realize there's an issue. Here's where miscommunication begins. Instead of saying, "This upset me," we hold it inside, assuming they understood. Instead of asking directly, "Could you help me with this?" we wait for them to offer. Instead of expressing what makes us happy, we hope they'll guess it on their own. And when they don't deliver, we feel hurt. But in many cases, it wasn't neglect or lack of care, it was simply lack of clarity. They didn't know. Imagine this: you had a rough day, and you really wanted your partner to make you a cup of tea. You don't say anything, because you expect them to notice and surprise you. But instead, they don't. Now, you feel disappointed, maybe even unloved. But the truth is, they weren't thinking about tea at all. They weren't ignoring you. They just didn't know what you needed. So here's the key: don't assign intentions where there is no proof. Instead, practice clear and honest communication. Say what you feel. Say what you need. Say what matters to you. It may feel vulnerable at first, but it removes the heavy burden of expectation. And it gives the other person a fair chance to show up for you in the way you need. When we stop assuming and start communicating, our relationships change. Conflicts decrease, misunderstandings dissolve, and we give space for true connection to grow. So remember, you are not a mind reader, and neither are they. Don't guess. Don't assign meaning. Just ask, just share, just speak. That's how we move from confusion to understanding, and from disappointment to love.